Hey, what's up, everybody? Jasbo Gonzo here. Another episode of What's Next. After having a nice old chuckle in the last video, this video, there is a little bit of a situation here. I may be a few days behind on this, but I decided to, of course, as always, throw my 2 cents in, my hat as you will. Let's take a look. This comes out of Bounding into Comics. Lucy Lawless claims Cara Dune fan casting made her, quote, political, might have cost her Star Wars role. Actress Lucy Lawless, known for Zena, Warrior Princess, Spartacus, Battlestar Galactica, Ash vs. Evil Dead, recently addressed fans campaigning to have her replace badass Gina Carano as Cara Dune on the Star Wars series The Mandalorian. Carano, who was ceremoniously fired from The Mandalorian via a press statement with Lucasfilm, saying Gina Carano is currently not employed by Lucasfilm and there are no plans for her to be in the future. They added, nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Pot calling the kettle. Carano posted a photo of a woman in undress fleeing from children wielding blunt objects. It contained a warning about the dangers of hating your neighbor. As you can see below, the photo was a screenshot from Warrior Priest Jim podcast. It reads, quote, Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even by their children. It then shares a quote that states, because history is edited, most people today don't realize that they get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews. The government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? As you can see it right there. Now, following Carano's firing, a change.org petition was created to have Lucy Lawless join The Mandalorian. However, the petition was only signed by a measly 22 people. Others expressed their support for Lawless to replace Carano on Twitter. One tweeted, instead of cancel Disney Plus, can't they just cast Lucy Lawless, Cara Dune, and pretend it was her the whole time? You can see it there. Another said, hear me out. Casting Lucy Lawless as Cara Dune would sell so many action figures. I'm just saying, she'd bring a lot of bank. Now, Lawless has addressed the fan casting, claiming it made her political and even might have cost her another Star Wars role. Lawless spoke to Metro, where she said, well, to be honest with you, I was already in discussions about something on, it wasn't The Mandalorian, something Star Wars affiliated. She then continued, it might have hurt me in some way because then they couldn't hire me because it would seem to be pandering to. I'm just guessing here. I don't know anything. But in some ways, it can be unhelpful, because if they pander to this fan group, then how are they going to pander? Then how are you going to pander to every other fan group? Do you know what I mean? She then noted, I became political and I had nothing to do with the discussion. Listen to that last part. I became political and I had nothing to do with the discussion. Hold on to that. However, she did express appreciation for the sport, saying, but that's the way the world is, and they meant it out of love. I thank the fans for their fealty to me. I haven't thought about that since, so it hasn't given me any pain. But that was my thought at the time, like, oh, this makes me look like a political appointment and not an actress. While Lawless notes the fan casting, it came to pass, it would have made her look political appointment. The actress is no stranger to getting involved in political debates. Back in January, she described Americans protesting as flying monkeys, homegrown terrorists, and QAnon actors. And here we go. In a response to a tweet from fellow actor Kevin Sorbo, Hercules, stating that protesters did not look like patriots, which is what he said, she then tweeted out, no peanut, they are not patriots, they are flying monkeys, homegrown terrorists, QAnon actors. She then added, they are the douchebags that go out and do the evil bidding of people like you who like to wind them up like toys and let them do their worst. Quote, hashtag keep your filthy hands clean, hashtag enabler. Lawless also described vast swaths of Americans as racists. She then tweeted, "If you cheered when Trump wrenched babies from the hands of Mexicans at the border," of course, which he did not. Yeah, it's called Obama, Kids in Cages. Look it up, 2014. "But cried when he got banned from Twitter, you're an effing racist." She also had described President Donald Trump as an absolute dictator and mad as a teapot. Lawless also declared in 2016 she wouldn't shop at stores carrying the Trump brand. She tweeted, "Hey, shop, carrying a Trump brand gives tactic support to racist, sexually assaultive tax dodger. I can't shop with you." Kettle, pot caught in kettle. My thoughts regarding this. I think Lucy Lawless, for her to say that if she would have got chosen to replace Gina Badass Carano as Cara Dune, it would have been a political appointment. Interesting, being that someone who has been so political herself in regards to the so-called incident of January 6th. You know, the left who calls it January 6th the worst incident in this nation's history, even worse than World War II, Korea, Vietnam, 9/11. So when you have someone like Lucy Lawless who puts herself into this group and rips Kevin Sorbo, who all Kevin Sorbo said these are not patriots. And you're right, a lot of them were not. Most of them were not. They were Chewbacca-led clowns led into a break-in of the Capitol building. That's it. But Lucy Lawless says, hey, if you hire me as Cara Dune, if Disney were to hire me, that would be a political appointment. And I don't want to make it political, Lucy says. Hypocrite. Absolute hypocrite. That's what she is. But I wouldn't have been surprised if Disney would have made a so-called announcement having her replace Cara Dune. But the fact of the matter is, Cara Dune is no more. She's no more. But the fact is that Gina Carano has moved on. She's moved on to bigger and better things, bigger and better projects, not including working with the Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro. Let me know what you think. Lucy Lawless, clown, hypocrite, making political statements, leftist political statements, but then I don't want to make it political if you hire me. Nice try, sweetie. Nice try, pumpkin. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Leave the comments below. Like it, share, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you never miss a thing. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate you as always. Let me know what you think. Any questions, suggestions, things that I've missed, and we'll catch you guys next time.